guys. Hello, I think I'm live. And it's Cindy. I just wanted to go live because I did not have a edited current video to put up today, but I just wanted to say hi and tell my story from this morning. Once again, I can't read your messages, but you know I love you guys. Okay, about 3 days ago, it was like Father's Day-ish, I'll say. And maybe before that, well, I started noticing that my face at my age does not break out anymore. Now, I do get those things called amelia, and I had amelia down here on my neck, somewhere right in here, and of course I had to pick it off. I had to get it out. And for those of you who know what amelia is, you know that it is not easy to get out. So anyway, I carved a crater in order to get out a piece of pepper, is basically what I did. So I have this ginormous, well, I've got it covered up now, I think, like a sore, like a cut on my face right here where I had that amelia and worked on getting it out. Now, I was going to say something and I've already forgotten, but so anyway, I had that, plus my face started breaking out, like right around in here, and then down in here, really bad in here. And when I was driving to my mother's house for Father's Day, because some of our family all got together, and so I was driving, and I was, while I was driving, I found myself just scratching. And then I'd like lift my glasses up and I'd look in the mirror and I was like, what is it? Did I get bit by a mosquito? What is going on? Well, anyway, like I made that mental note that what is going on, because I knew that I had worked on that amelia. And so I thought, am I getting more? But amelia don't really itch. I thought, what, do I have a rash? What is it? So anyway, the day went on with festivities and family and barbecue and food and laughter. And I just really forgot about this whole itchy thing. So then when I got home from Father's Day, I noticed that day and the next day, I'll say, I started getting this really bad headache. The kind that I thought maybe I slept on my neck wrong. You know how you can get a kink in your neck if you sleep on it a little bit crazy? That's what it felt like. But as time went by, it just got worse and tighter and tighter and tighter. And so I was thinking, and I was really started to look at this rash that I had here and part of it up here. And it almost looked like I could have had ringworm, because some of the positioning of the little rash dots were in a perfect circle. And we had been around our dogs, like 4 or 5 dogs. Everybody has a dog and everybody brings the dogs. And it is so fun to watch the dogs romp around and have fun. And we're picking everybody's dogs up and yada, yada. Not having coffee, like it says coffee chat. I'm having a Diet Coke chat instead. So anyway, with my headache getting worse, and then I was on the computer the other day, and this eye, I was having trouble seeing out of this eye. So anyway, my phone just rang. Crap, I think I just turned myself off. Anyway, I'm just going to continue and we'll see what happens, because my phone rang and I turned my phone off. Okay, well, anyway. So yesterday I was like paralyzed with pain. My neck hurt so bad, and even that night I couldn't sleep. I got up and I put ice packs all around my neck. I took Tylenol, I took ibuprofen. I have this little like neck vibrator. I got the neck vibrator out. I'm thinking that'll help get the blood flowing. didn't sleep. I mean, I did not sleep 1 minute. So then the next day, which was yesterday, I just laid around the house taking ibuprofen, did not help. Continuing to ice my neck did not help. So then last night I went to sleep and I slept a little bit better, only because I was so exhausted. But this morning when I woke up, I thought that ixnay, nuts to this, and I drove myself to urgent care because in the night I got up and I washed my face. I put like a cold washcloth on my face, here, and then I dried my face off and I put Cord-Aid on my face. My eye is tearing from my headache. That's the pressure, and the headache is so horrible. Well, anyway, I woke up this morning and I drove myself to urgent care. Urgent care doctor gave me a shot and gave me one of those, let me see what the name of it is. Hold on, you guys. Gave me one of these Medrol packs. I start it tomorrow. And then he gave me some medication, one every 6 hours for pain. So, and then he sent me for a CT scan. He said, I don't know what's causing the headache, but we thought this might be shingles, because I tend to get shingles on my face. I think it's shingles, but he said, you've got a couple over here, and shingles are only on one side of the body. So I thought, I know more than the doctor, but he said back to me, you know your body, I trust what you are saying to me, you know your body. So anyway, he gave me the Medrol pack, gave me a shot, but the CT scan, I have to drive kind of like out of town to get the CT scan, and I don't want to. I don't feel good enough to drive that far. So I called when I got home and I said I would not be coming, and I'm not going. I don't know if this is muscular and this is just a rash from scratching and then it made it worse. I don't know. But I actually have a little list of things I wanted to talk to you about, and that was pretty much, I just wanted to tell you about my face and my rash. And then when I went there, I did not want to put any makeup on because I wanted the doctor to really see, I wanted him to see the pattern of the little red bumps. Well, then forget it. And then I was starving, and I thought all I want to do is get out of here and go get something to eat, which I did. I drove through Del Taco and I got a burrito. I've been off my Lindora diet, but I'm going to go back on as soon as I feel good enough to drive myself out there and get started again. I've maintained, it's actually been 10 pounds. I put 2 pounds back on. And so I've got to get back on it and get this weight off. But in the meantime, what else did I want to tell you guys? I'm hooked on chicken Caesar salad. Two things I'm going to tell you guys. Number one, I am hooked on chicken Caesar salad. Now, I'm the kind of person that if I taste something that tastes really good to me, that's all I want to eat. So I have just been eating nothing but chicken Caesar salads. I don't know what it is. It just hit me the right way. The chicken gives me the protein, the lettuce, and that tiny shaved Parmesan cheese. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. So I've been eating that a lot. And okay, don't laugh, you guys. But I have discovered these YouTube videos, and I think they're in Korean because it's got the Korean words next to it, by the thumbnail it's all in Korean. It could be Chinese, could be Japanese, but for some reason I think it's Korean. And they are dog grooming videos. Now the dogs that they groom are these little tiny fluffy dogs, like little Maltese poodles, little Havanese, little Bichons, like the kind I have. I have a Maltipoo. So, and you won't believe it. If you guys, there's no name for them. I just look for the Korean, lines, description next to the video. And when you watch these little dog grooming videos, you're gonna crack up at how dear they are. These dog washers, they massage the dog's little brains, little heads and neck. I need to go there today and have a massage. And they, the dogs almost fall asleep. They're so relaxed, unbelievable. All these different kinds of utensils that they use to cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here. And then, well, it takes you through the whole process. And when they're finished, these dogs look like little stuffed animals. I kid you not. They are adorable. Well, first of all, they're adorable when they start, but when they're finished with them, you just want to reach through the screen and grab the little puppy or the little dog and make it your own. That's how darling they are. So watch those Korean dog grooming videos. You will not be sorry. You only have to find one and watch it, and then you're going to go, oh, I know exactly what she was talking about. Okay, so I've been hooked on dog grooming. See, here I am, itching, scratching myself again. So, all right, I think I have been going out at night a lot, going to dinner, going for happy hour. And so that's part of why my Lindora diet has been ixnayed, because I don't want to say no to the opportunities that I've had to go out. And yet even though I try to be good, you know, I don't order the loaded baked potato, you know, I order the chicken breast. But still, you know, when you go out to dinner, you know, there's no way you can really avoid getting off of your live it. Remember, I'm not calling it a diet anymore. It's going to be a live it. So but you know, of course, it's fun to go out, and we've been going to some fun places and places that I have not been to in a while. So anyway, you guys, I guess that's it. Just wanted to tell you about my experience this morning because I don't have anybody to talk to around here. Then, of course, I've got this neck that I have to go like this. And when I drove up to the pharmacist at Walgreens, I had to turn my head this way, and I'm like, I could barely turn it this way. So they thought I was probably a crazy person, but what the heck, I don't care. So I have a couple books I told you that people have given me to read, so I want to read those. I might start reading it today if I can. I've got to get like in a comfortable position where my neck doesn't hurt and where I don't kink it more. So I don't know what you guys are doing today, but we are having another really hot Palm Springs day. And yet Tuesday, a crew came and worked in my backyard. They took out a dead acatillo. They took out a dead palm tree. I have these little barrel cactus that when we planted them were like this big, but now they're like this big. And they've grown so big that I can't walk past them as I walk around the pool. There's hardly, I'm scared I'm gonna fall in the pool because of avoiding the cactus that have grown so big. So they moved all those little big barrel cactus closer to the wall. I'm looking out there now as I'm sitting here. And they trimmed a lot of bushes. We have block walls all the way around us, and then we have a beautiful mountain view. Well, the neighbors, and in the HOA agreements, it says that nobody's shrubs are allowed to be higher than, I'll say, 5 feet. I don't really know what it is. But in other words, they are not to obstruct any person's mountain views. But our neighbors do. Well, I don't think anybody lives in the houses behind me. So those shrubs have just grown. So I had the landscaper cut those all down. And then the person on the right of me, they don't want to cut theirs down, and they're not going to. And we had to come to fisticuffs for them to cut them down the last time. And since then, I don't want to argue with them. So they're just going to stay because they're not going to do anything about it. And then the neighbors on this side, we made an agreement with them that they could let theirs get a little bit high, but they would keep them trimmed on our side, because when I drive up the driveway, their bushes from their side of the wall have grown so far over to our side that they scratch my car as I drive along to put my car in the garage. So I don't know if I think it's their responsibility because they're their plants, they're their shrubs, but they've just become so overgrown that now they grow over on our side of the wall. Well, anyway, once again, I just want to avoid all conflict. So the people that I hired trimmed all those way back, and it just looks so clean and neat. And I just love looking out because I love my backyard. It's very private. I have the pool, I have a beautiful fountain, I have patio furniture, television, bar, kind of a thing. And I was pleasantly surprised at how nice it looked once the shrub, everything had been pulled out, that I got used to looking at it and didn't realize how bad it was. In fact, some of the shrubs are so overgrown that we're losing a beautiful cactus because it's not getting enough light. You guys, go figure. I just don't want to be in conflict. There's a scale of conflict that I can handle with my neighbors. And if I ask them another time, then the scale goes into the red zone. And I don't want to be in the red zone when it comes to my neighbors. So there you go. Okay, you guys, I am going to try to lay down, get comfortable, and let this pill that I took take effect. And hopefully it will diminish some of the pain I'm feeling. So with that, you guys, P.S. I love you, and have a great day. And until our next conversation, bye-bye.